Welcome back to Cars Recapx, where futuristic motorhome design always begins with the same luxury inspiration: sleek aerodynamic lines, deep contrasting tones, and that bold interior identity defined by leather craftsmanship and performance elegance. But today, we're entering a world even beyond hyper-luxury. This isn't a motorhome made for travelers. This is built for icons. The 2026 Ferrari Cavallo Rosso V12 Motorhome, finished in signature Ferrari red and matte racing grey, is the first Land Cruiser crafted by Maranello that carries not just Ferrari heritage, but Ferrari ego. It is a masterpiece that blends racetrack dominance with penthouse refinement, engineered for those who never compromise between speed and luxury. And yes, its starting price breaks into the untouchable tier, beginning at over $8 million. From the outside, the Cavallo Rosso V12 does not pretend to be subtle. It is dramatic, sculpted, aerodynamic poetry in motion. Ferrari uses wind tunnel shaping, normally reserved for Le Mans prototypes, molding the body in sweeping red curvature with razor-edged grey lines cutting through the lower skirt and roof channels. The nose is unmistakably Ferrari, a stretched F8-inspired front with a lower grille shaped like a widening blade, trimmed in glossy gunmetal grey with the prancing horse floating at its center. The headlights are hyper-thin laser V-beams, capable of adapting to road speed, temperature, and even cosmetic mood. At night, they glow like a glowing red horizon line across the asphalt. The entire side of the motorhome hides Ferrari's multi-tier expansion system. With the press of a button, silent electric actuators extend the lower and upper decks outward, transforming the cabin into a two-floor living suite. Matte racing grey outlines trace each expansion seam, maintaining the motorsport aesthetic even when fully deployed. The wheels, with exposed red calipers and grey carbon covers, are race-spec in design, each carved from forged carbon and wrapped in adaptive touring rubber that reshapes its sidewalls based on temperature and road data. At the rear, a full-width F1 LED light strip floats under an active aero wing that deploys not for aggression, but for high-speed stabilization, keeping the Cavallo Rosso planted with regal silence on long European motorways. Inside, Ferrari abandons traditional motorhome restraint and embraces full Italian racing glamour. The color palette remains loyal: rich Ferrari red leather, matte grey carbon surfaces, and thin strips of brushed aluminum. The living room feels like a trackside VIP suite at Monza, complete with sculpted seating that mimics Ferrari bucket geometry but softens into lounge comfort. The central table is forged carbon, wrapped in red-stitched leather, with embedded glass projection surfaces that display route data, entertainment, climate, and Ferrari concierge services. The kitchen is minimalistic yet luxurious. Ferrari uses hybrid marble carbon counters, a flush induction system, refrigerated wine drawers, and overhead cabinetry that opens on soft magnetic pivots. Everything is clean, high-tech, and intentionally driver-influenced. No wasted lines, no clutter, all form and precision. The master bedroom is where Maranello shows its true intent. Red quilted leather walls surround a floating king bed stitched with Cavallo Rosso crest embossing. Underlighting glows in soft crimson like an idling Ferrari on midnight streets. The panoramic wall transforms from clear to privacy mode instantly, offering full views of landscapes when desired and complete seclusion when needed. Even while parked, the bedroom feels like a high-speed sanctuary, silent, insulated, and elegant. The bathroom completes the private suite with Italian spa design. A rainfall shower wrapped in tinted glass matte grey fixtures, red-veined marble flooring, and a digital heat memory system ensure comfort at every step. Ferrari engineers incorporate steam mode, aromatherapy, and towel warming units, making the experience feel more like a Milan penthouse than anything meant to move on wheels. The upper level, accessible via a red-lit carbon staircase, can serve as a second lounge, private office, or VIP entertainment deck. Wrapped in red leather and grey fiber accents, this entire section overlooks the road through a surrounding strip of tinted glass. Ferrari intentionally designed this space to feel like a racetrack skybox, exclusive, elevated, and entirely separate from the rest of the cabin. The driver's area is where Ferrari refuses to compromise. The steering unit is a softened adaptation of their GT racing wheel, complete with mode selectors, digital interaction paddles, and autonomous disengage control. The curved OLED cockpit display wraps around the driver, showing telemetry readings, suspension mapping, power distribution, battery status, route lines, and a dedicated F1-inspired track telemetry mode that measures acceleration data even when not racing. The seats are ventilated and heated, zero-gravity contoured. Performance, of course, is not merely mobility, it is Ferrari essence. The Cavallo Rosso V12 is powered by Ferrari's first-ever triple-hybrid hydrogen-assisted V12, a system that allows silent electric city cruising and roaring Grand Tour acceleration. The hydroelectric system produces immense torque while offering astonishing stability. Real-time adaptive suspension, rear-wheel steering, aerodynamic balancing fins, and silent lift stabilization make it feel like it floats on highways, regardless of speed. The Cavallo Rosso V12 begins at over $8 million, with bespoke commissions climbing far beyond that, depending on personalization, extended two-floor architecture, and interior custom requests. At this tier, buyers don't just own a motorhome, they own a Ferrari that refuses to be confined to a racetrack. This is the ultimate fusion of supercar passion and mobile palace refinement. It is perfection on wheels, sculpted for private roads, elite coastlines, and owners who collect, not because they must, but because they are the only ones allowed to. Thanks for watching this in-depth review of the motorhome. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what vehicle you want to see next. See you in the next one.